You there, Kimmie?
I think she's frozen.
All right. All right, everybody. We will need your full birthday for starters if you have questions.
Hi,
There you are.
we're on live.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I can't believe it. We are in the second week of September. We just had a new moon. Lots of interesting things going on with that new moon. One of them being a call for organization, a call for balance, and a call for truth. One of the things that I wanted to share with everyone is I pulled up a card. It's a CCT card. It's called Appreciation, and it's all about having gratitude and thanks for what we have in our lives in this moment and trying not to go backwards and rewind and pick apart all the things that have been. Try to really, really stay grounded in the now. And so as we are in, Saturn's affecting us. We've got a lot of things going on, Virgo, new moon. It's all about being grounded. It's all about not going backwards, but it's all about staying in the moment. And it sometimes it gets really difficult. One of the things that I would recommend for people to do is if you start feeling scattered, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and find a place. I like to take a bath. That's what I like to do. Or go somewhere where you can just be you, where you can get away and just say, sorry, everyone, this is my time. And if you don't take time for yourself, nobody's going to give you that time. And I find that a lot of us walk around waiting for someone to offer us time or give us time. It's something that we need to learn to take. And you can receive better when you give to yourself. That was the message I had. So we're going to get started. We have I don't know, Kelly, Michael,
Hi.
Skip, and just want to thank you, everybody, for joining us. We do these every Monday night, and also I will thanks to Skip for doing some recording and hard work. My weekly vibe is up and mantra, and also towards the middle of the week, you'll be able to get some intuition exercises. Kelly also has some earthing stuff, so and Stephen is here, so we are.
Hi.
Stephen. So if you want to get a hold of us, you can call 734-854-1414 if you want a personal reading, or Lite.com. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to ask everybody, every one of the readers, if you got what is going on, take your microphone until you're grounded, just so we can tune in and we can connect with the questions. So we'll start with Kelly. Start by reading a question and giving an answer. Go for it, Kelly.
Yeah, do you want me to start with the first one?
Sure, whatever you feel.
Okay. So the first one was BB Howell about her mom. I'm not getting anything yet. But then there was the I don't know how to say her name. I think it's Guodute 15. She said, I'd like a reading. She gave her birthday as 9/3/2002. She wanted to know if she'll do good in her exams and will she have a boyfriend? So she's a number 7 in the, I always say this wrong, the Pythagorean numerology, which is a spiritual number. And then the card I pulled for her was the situation will improve. I don't know why it's not. Is it showing on the screen? I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, it's showing. I see it.
Okay. And with that, it's saying that her angels are aware that things look difficult for her right now, but it's going to improve. Things are going to get better. It might take some time and it might take a little bit of work from her. She has to put forth the effort, but she needs to work on herself first and be ready to allow a relationship to come in and not to give up on her broken friendships and relationships right now. She can work on those as well and take heart, listen to her intuition, and in concerns of moving forward with partnerships. And her partnership is where they both need to be happy. So if she gets herself right, then she'll be open to a partnership. That is what I got for her. So I don't know if anyone else is getting anything for her.
Yeah, it does show that she will have a boyfriend.
Well, that's good news.
Yeah, she's got a boyfriend, and it's going to go well. I do see she might have some issues towards the end of the school year as far as her studies go. So she needs to make sure that her other activities aren't interfering with that.
My guess, not my guess, but my understanding with that is has to do with finals, or just last minute projects and other stuff that just require a lot of time, a lot of mental energy, a lot of collaboration. Get the sense she might want to try to find a study group, find people in her classes that she can connect with either in person or online to be able to study the material. Because I think hearing another person talk about it and teach it will give her new insights and help anchor in her memory of the material.
That would be good. The word support is support me. And I also got this message. It had to do more with the, I think that you have a lot of stories around the past with the relationships. I kept seeing like you were doing this, and instead of looking forward, it's like, and if somebody's got your hand, and it's like you got to let go of that, like release it and allow yourself to move into present. I keep seeing a date that's really significant. I saw it December 3rd, and I saw somebody. I keep seeing somebody who actually the name like is a Will, like a real short name. WIL is what I got. And I get this. I get this person isn't connected to school, is more connected through. It's funny because I see you in a store. So no, I don't think we could be going shopping and bump into somebody's cart and meet the person that way. I feel like it's going to be somebody more that you meet in a way where it's going to literally be a like somebody that's introducing you. And I feel like you shouldn't worry about it. As for your studies, you already know you're going to do fine. You get OCD about things. I can feel that. So good luck on that, Stephen.
Sorry, I missed the question.
That's okay. We can go to the next one. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I can't see the questions.
Go ahead, Kelly. If you wanna.
The next one is Shine for Me.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, my date of birth is 6/16/1971. What do you see coming up for me? Specifically, when will I be able to purchase a new home? In which state do you see it being in? I've been debating things. I pulled a card for Shine for Me, and the card I got is Ask Your Angels. It says your angels are always with you. However, you have to ask for their assistance in order for them to provide you with the answers you seek, because heaven respects our free will. So state your questions clearly and you can do them out loud or silently in your head, and your angels will instantly help you according to God's will. They might have special messages for you or the situation you're asking about. Sit quietly in a peaceful place indoors or out in nature and ask for advice. Notice the messages that come to you. It's possible the answers will come to you through your feelings, hearing, or sight, or perhaps you will just know the answer. You can ask them for signs every day to guide you onto the right path. I I don't I feel like Shelton, or I'm sorry, the shine for me doesn't listen to the signs that they're given. So they actually know where they would be best, where they would live. I
Mm-hmm.
I asked my pendulum and it's not answering me. So I don't know if anyone else can help them. I feel like they just need to talk with their guidance and angels more. Listen to the intuition and signs. Anyone else?
I got something. I'm getting a place that starts with an O. I'm feeling like, I don't know, Oklahoma keeps ringing in my head. Um, for her, is it a boy or a girl?
I don't know. It's just shine for me 801.
Okay. I did pull a card for them as well, and it was around it's around the same lines as what Kelly was saying. It was the star in reverse. Basically, she's getting the guidance, but she's just not. Or I don't know why I keep saying a she. She probably is a she, but the basically she's not listening to what she already knows is this move is going to be a good thing for her. So she just has to like listen to what her heart feels and listen to what is coming to her. Like wherever she wants to go, she just needs to go there, wherever she's drawn to. So I would just suggest she listen to, I keep getting O in Oklahoma or Ohio. I don't know, but I feel like
Ohio.
it's someplace, I feel it's
No,
someplace with
not
a O.
Ohio.
It's someplace with a O. So, yeah, I mean, I could be wrong, but I do feel a O. But she knows where or they know where they want to go. I don't know why I keep calling her she, but they know where they want to go. So yeah, just follow that.
Follow you. I keep hearing that moving on up. You know, that's on like
Hmm.
you're going. But it's like follow. It's like daydreams. I keep hearing daydreams for you, and
Hmm.
I did hear all of a sudden that there's somebody else that might be pulling you to make a change, and I don't think that this is a bad thing at all. I do
Hmm.
think though that you need to settle down a little. I'm gonna just look you right in the eye. Settle down. Trying to do the mom looking eye and allow yourself to just to be more present, because it seems like you almost feel like you're pushed to all of a sudden like rush to do this. I got to do it fast. I can't, it's like push, and I feel like it's not supposed to be about that. So if somebody is making you feel that way, you need to let them know, I'm okay with going, but I'm not okay with feeling like I gotta cram all my stuff, in a box and in boxes and just go. I need to take my time, because it feels like you're the type of person that needs to do things with balance. And I feel like it'll work out as long as you do it that way. Otherwise, you're going to get there, you're going to feel all freaked out, and you're going to feel like you're going to have to go on a vacation when you just move to a new place. So that's my advice. Anybody else?
I don't see anything about buying a home, but career-wise, things are really good for her. So wherever that takes her, that's where she's going to be living. Yeah, it looks good all the way through the year. She's got personally, she's doing good, and career-wise, things are going very well for her.
Anybody else? Stephen or Michael? Got somebody coming through?
Okay.
He's
So
channeling someone.
I am hearing a lot of relatives, and they're just shaking their head, but it's like not in a bad way. They're just like, "Honey, just you just gotta do it. You just gotta do it." Just cracking up because they find your personisms, your mannerisms, your womanisms to be funny. You know, they see your daily life, they see what's going on, they're with you. You're like, oh, I'm all in this room by myself watching TV and no one's watching me and guiding me. No. Listen to the music. There's a song, I think that's titled, I like, listen to music or follow music, something like that. I don't know. Just take those words, listen to music. That's one of my favorite ways of listening to spirit is listening to music. And whenever I'm feeling anxious or confused, is it either just about something in general or about what spirit's trying to tell me? I put on some music, ask them to be crystal clear with like either the song title or the beat, whatever I want, and then 9 out of 10 times I feel 20 times better.
That's so true. That's so true. Music is good. Let the music move you. And the job will be good. You already know this, but it's again, I feel like you feel kind of pushed and it's like sometimes we do need to be pushed to make change, but you also need to have balance with that. Steve, and Kelly, any other questions? Or
Shelton. Okay. Shelton Zane. He posted his birthday as 5/4/2000. I pulled a card for him, and it's reconsider. So his question, I got to go back up, sorry, to see his question. He really wants to know more about what his life path means and what the future holds for him. He's been stuck on what he needs to do right now. So the card that I got, reconsider, it says there's an element of your plan that should be reevaluated. Take some time to really go through your project and thoroughly share your intentions with a trusted friend who can give you objective feedback. Ask your angels for guidance. This is not the moment to make change in your life if you're considering that. A better time will come, or you'll realize that you wish to choose a different kind of transformation for yourself. And I was told that I jotted it down and I can't read my writing.
I just did that too. It's funny. I hope you can read it.
Yeah, I think that I don't know, whatever he wants, it's not his path in life. He's trying to force something, so he feels stuck because guidance wants him to take another path. But he needs to really focus on it and think about it right now before he makes a move. So that's what I'm getting for Zane. Shelton, I'm sorry, Shelton Zane.
And Shelton, I just actually feel like what this question has done for you is it's made you kind of like you're standing at the threshold and you're looking at things and you're going, you know what? You know that song, He's Got the Whole World. You know that song, that's you. And it's like you already know what it is. And you are looking at things and you're like, but it's not where I really want to. You got to go into your inner balance. I call it inner compass because there is something else. The thing is it's I'm seeing. I wrote down two options. If you're buying two options, two things together, and when you put these two things together, you're going to be able to clarify what it is you want to do something about that happened around August 10th. Telling me there is a man that's around you in spirit. He's younger. I would say probably in his 40s, passed away. He's not suffering anymore. You need to know that. And he's helping you. He is really strong about saying that you've been preparing for this for a long time. You have a creative heart to you, a creative spark that wants to stop and go. And it's time. It is so time for you to just jump into some things. And some things will come up in April. So right around the April, he's telling me. And he's also saying that you need to know I'm standing at the threshold. Focus your energy. Embrace the creative energy. And know that it is the thing that is you're kind of feeling pressured that you need to do, it's coming together with something that you want. And so it's forcing you to really go in and take a chance. I keep hearing, you know that song Unwritten? Now, like it's like release your. That's the song I played on my phone. I love that song. So you got to release your ambitions and just go. That is so important. Next, anybody else have any feelings or?
I'm feeling about everything that y'all was saying. I drew the judgment card for him, and I do feel there's a musical inclination to him. I guess he's musical, so I see
Definitely.
that. Yeah, I do feel it's something like music, but I just feel go for it. Basically, is what everybody's saying. So yeah.
Cool. Michael?
So I'm seeing a farmer. I think he's a relative of yours. I don't think you would have personally known him, but I think there's family members that would know about him. I'm hearing maybe the name Paul, something with a P. He keeps going pup pup pup, pup. And then I'm seeing like a train. So I don't know if he lived. I think he lived near train tracks. Maybe he just liked to imitate the trains that went by. Also, like chew tobacco. He showed me his gums, and maybe he had some health complications from chewing tobacco. So he's like coming through to say, for having bad habits that could cause, problems down the road. Maybe you should think about getting rid of those habits. And maybe that's what's causing some of the confusion about what to do to move forward because you're holding on to some habits that are conducive to moving forward. And I get the sense that could be feeling very tactful, and that's not my intention. My intention is to just say maybe you just need to look at how you're living your life, seeing what's working and what's not. Everyone has their strengths, their weaknesses. Everyone has things that are working well and things that they could improve on. That's okay. We're not meant to be completely perfect. At the same time, we're perfect. And the farmers just saying again, 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 stop chasing the chicken. I think that'll be something that'll make sense later. Just keep in mind, don't stop chasing the chicken.
Ooh.
That was perfect.
Alive?
Um,
I'm serious. Is the chicken alive? Or is it like you talking about
Oh,
chicken? Or?
I'm talking about. I think it's like a metaphorical chicken. I think they'll be maybe watching TV, and then it'll come to them. It has to represent something they're chasing, and trying to get done. Maybe that's what goes back to the card of reconsider. Maybe they think they need to be chasing the chicken, but they need to be doing something else.
Thank you.
Okay.
Jess edit. She has a lot of questions. One is, will she get over alcohol struggles? Tomorrow's her birthday.
She's got somebody with her.
11/9/1990. Her question is anyone trying to contact me? So yeah, I pulled a card tribal dancer for her. It's saying let go, say yes to life, be daring, dance to your heart's desire, unfurl your wings and fly, cast aside conventions and restrictions, tune into the rhythm of life, laugh, explore, go beyond predictable behavior. Sometimes life is messy and chaotic, and that's okay. Leave the dishes, run outside in the sprinklers. It says she's on the planet to be free, and don't always feel the need to meet the expectations of others. She's here to explore and expand and step into her extraordinary self. And instead of reading the rest of the card, guidance told me that she needs to play again. If she heals her inner child, because her inner child's been very wounded, if she helps that inner child healed, then she can feel safe. She needs to make her inner child feel safe and that will help her get over her alcohol addiction, her struggles.
I just have to tell you, Jess, I just feel you are an amazing person because you are truly authentic. You're not afraid to show who you are. For some reason, I just see you. Like, I don't know if you do a YouTube channel, but you should because it feels like you have a gift, and that gift is meant to help people. So, number one, if you have said that you've had struggles with alcohol and that, God bless you for just sharing that. Share that with others. It is through presenting your truth to others that you will heal and you will heal others. You had, as soon as Kelly was reading your name, I could just see like beautiful hair, like long hair. And then I see this beautiful like angel. I feel like you have a huge purpose on this earth plane, and you need to write. I do see something to do with writing too, and use your intuition, develop your intuition. But it is this struggle that you've been given. Sometimes we go through these. Sometimes you go through an addiction only because it's something that you're supposed to overcome. Because how would anybody? I mean, that's how you help other people, right? So we got to stop thinking of ourselves being bad people or weaker because of that. Actually, overcoming some and actually by feeling like you need to do a YouTube channel. If you're, I don't know if you're doing it. I would love to hear. I can't see the messages. I don't know if she's saying anything, Kelly, but for some reason, I feel like that's so important, and I feel like it's that will help you to heal too, because it's going to make you face yourself.
She
And
does YouTube already.
you do. Well, please share it with me. I would love. I mean, please, because and I just it's important. It's so important. You're going to help so many people, and so you have master guides around you, and I'm sure Michael is going to pull one right into himself because he always does. He pulls the master guides in, and they're like standing at the book, and it's called the Akashic Records, reading your life script, saying, "Here's your purpose, girl. Do it. Take your glasses off. Feel us. We're right here. Hands on the book. You've already read the script and you know the answer." Bless you, hon. I hope to get to know you. I really do. Bless you. Michael?
Okay, gonna break this down. So, I'm seeing rabbit, snake guides surround you. They're being silly, as they are, especially snakes. Snakes are silly. They spook me a little bit, but they're silly. Um, the, I think with the combination of the rabbit and the snake, they're representing to not be afraid of facing your fears and facing your fears, but doing it with love and light and with creativity. I get the sense you do a lot of writing, like Kimmie said, but you also have started to dive into drawing and maybe even painting. And then you're kind of like, well, it's okay, yeah, it's okay. And your guys are like, stop comparing yourself to others when doing, the shadow work, I would call it, facing your fears, looking at yourself and saying, I love myself with all the love in the world, with all the trust in the world, can be very vulnerable. And with art and creativity in general, it can help smooth it out a little bit so it's not so intense and raw a little bit. It's a little easier to see past the monkey mind, meaning, the like constant random thought chatter, and you're just like, what thought is authentic for me? What thought and belief system real about me? Am I the pathetic loser people tell me, or am I the infinite loving being that I know I am? So yes, with that, they're also wanting to say that they're around you to protect you from people that aren't conducive to you. So you might go through a period next over the next 6 months of weighing who's worthy to be in your life and who you just kick out the door and say bye bye, and
Yeah,
they'll help you. Yes, I'm done.
you're right. Yeah, I'm sorry because someone's speaking through to me too, and you also have something with it's an illness. I'm not sure what illness is, but I just keep
It could
seeing
be the addiction.
it's something. There's an addiction, but there's also like it's a gift. I always call when somebody says maybe they have like a special need or special needs, I always call that a gift because I think that people that, I think that you have a gift. I mean, you were given a gift. I know a lot of people, whether it be, ADHD or just different people call mental handicaps. That to me, I feel like that's a joy. Handy, I think it's joy. You've been given joy because there's a happiness there. But don't be lonely. You're not alone. We're really happy that you're here with us. I want to tell you that because you bring me a lot of peace. I can feel a lot of peace in my heart. Thank you for being present. And I'm gonna keep. Skip, did you have anything you wanted to share?
It shows her taking a lot of personal responsibility in this upcoming year. She's also someone who's going to be giving emotional support to others. So going along with what you're saying, going to be somebody who helps put people out, and that covers all the way up to almost the end of 2019. So yeah, things are going to get better for you.
You belong. I'm gonna tell you where I was just able to pull up the chat. I just figured that out. Thank you. But you do belong. You belong to this. I mean, I call it the prism. You're being divinely guided to share your life with other people. So why don't you do us a favor right now and share your YouTube channel so everybody that's watching can learn from you because you're a teacher. You belong here right now. You're in a perfect spot. That prism is shining on you and your reflection is beautiful. I just want you to know that. Can you say I belong? I mean, put your hand on your heart, your hand on your belly, and just close your eyes. Everyone say it. I belong. I
I belong.
I belong.
Wrong.
I belong. You matter. You do. You do. Stephen
Um,
is, or go ahead, Kelly. I don't think Stephen.
I think Steven's not on at the moment.
Yeah.
We skipped one of the very first questions. Her name is Bibi.
Okay.
She asked about her mom. Her mom's turning 92 coming up. And then she also asked us about herself. I pulled a card for her mom. It was the medicine bag. And it basically was just, it's a very beautiful one that she's got inner power. It's growing in her life. And she just needs to shine brightly for all to see. Um, but choose carefully who she shows her true self to. Choose wisely and don't make hasty decisions. And I'm sure at 92, she probably has learned not to be hasty, but that was her message. Now, the one for Bibi was Crystal. And it said that the seeds that have planted, that she's planted, they're beginning to sprout results, but she might not be aware of the results. But since they're in their infancy, they're going to mature. It's more important than ever for her to stay positive and hold a clear vision of her desire and intention. Avoid people that are negative or skeptical of her dreams. And then daily action is needed, even if it's a baby step toward her dreams. So just little by little, make a plan and just do a little bit at a time. Don't get overwhelmed by it. Um, and just have positive affirmations. See herself as already achieving her dreams and ask for angels to assist her on a daily basis. She hasn't been asking, her angels to help her at all.
Definitely ask and you receive, receive, and it is given. And there's a man that's around you that says, I love you. I love you. It's somebody you love, somebody you are madly, deeply in love with, and you are not alone at all. You need to know that you have a purpose. And it's weird because I keep feeling like this man is like trying to hold your hand, and you're like, no. You're kind of cute. It's like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. And it's really important that you know that, you're in a time right now of rest. I see that. I also at like, for some reason, my ankle hurts. Like, I don't know if you have weak ankles or what. And when you're talking, or if that's your mom, okay, wait a minute, because this man is talking to me. I think he's flirting with your mom, to be honest with you. So it might be somebody, I don't know. How old is her mom? I'm sorry. Was it 90?
92. Well,
Oh,
she's turning 92.
okay. So
Saturday, I believe.
that's probably what I'm picking up on. I mean, somebody's like, just grabbing your mom, just what you want to hear, right? Could be your dad, but it's just like, and she's like, stop, this isn't like necessary. And it's funny because he's just smiling at you and he's saying, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. He's so sorry. He wants to tell you he's sorry to you. It's really important that you know that. And your mom's just cute. Got a really interesting amount of energy, but there is something about her right ankle. So, anybody else?
But my dogs are they're drooling, and when they drool, it means that they're very relaxed, they're very content, and they only are like that when there's someone around them that is very loving. I can't put full words to it. It's not an average love. Someone that goes to the mountains and shouts, and the whole world can hear their love. I don't know why that's the image I get. They're very picky about who they trust and who they feel comfortable with. So I'm sharing this because it just shows a description of your character and your mom's character. They're like, especially the mom, because you learned it from your mom. They're saying that they don't want to get too into that. But they're gonna dogs in general are gonna be with you in the real world and in spirit world. They're gonna be with you, guiding you to some things. I don't know. I get the sense you have some dogs, and they've been like bumping you to get your attention to tell you, "Hey, we're here. We're here. We know what's going on. We're guiding you. Listen." And they're going to be a little more feisty if you don't listen. So, if your dogs start acting up, it's because they're just trying to get your attention. They're not saying what this change is, because they're like, shh, don't ruin the finale. No spoilers. I can respect that. I don't like spoilers anyway, because there's some things that are just meant to experience.
Amen.
Also feel a lot of Native Americans, which makes sense also because Native Americans and dogs have a very symbiotic relationship, or reciprocal.
Anybody else have a message? Okay, then we'll go to the next question.
Denite's birthday is 4/1/2002. Her question is, or I'm assuming it's a her. Question is, will anything in my life get better? I pulled the helpful people card, and I think this person also asked about school work. This card indicates that it's time to expand your circle of friends, or you may find yourself needing to do some professional networking. Make time to branch out in order to create the personal or career connections necessary to be happy and successful. The card also indicates that your situation requires the input of those who can assist you in accomplishing the task before you. I think with school, she needs help, a tutor or someone that can, I don't know if she's in college, you can go to like a lab, like the writing lab or something. And then it might include professionals in fields related to her questions or others who work around her. It can include people in her personal life who have experience that would be useful. It also lets her know that someone will be entering her life soon that can help make her dreams come true. So, yeah, your life's going to get better according to this card. And anyone else have anything for her?
I just, as I look down, I see this little furry, I don't know, cat, or it's just like a friend, somebody that loves you, like a closest. It's so weird, but in this life, like here with you. What was the question? Because I'm like focusing on this animal, and
She said, my question is, will anything in my life get better? And I'm seeing her getting better, someone important entering her life. And her other question was, will she improve in school?
I think so. I think, you know what I felt about school is I feel like that you get bored, kind of like how I do that. Like here, you're asking a question, I'm like looking down and like my mind's somewhere else. So, you know, it's like you got to find things that will make you be present, like tapping to keep you there. But it also feel like dancing. There's something about dancing. You should dance. I like just like to dance, like kind of set yourself free. I get that that's a really big thing. I also got a message for you that there's something significant that's gonna come. It's coming in for you in June. June the 16th of 2019. It has to do with a new friendship or relationship. And guess what? Your whole life is going to change. So enjoy some freedom now. That's what I thought. Anybody else?
So, three main things. One, take a relaxed, deep breath. I feel like you just got to take a step back. Take some time to chill out. Do some self care. What I like to do is take myself on dates. Just having that intention
Fun.
helps me to come up with creative ideas of very sensual, deep, relaxing, supportive activities. And I invite my spirit helpers to come along usually. And it's usually a good time. I'm not saying you have to do a little of that, but just having very quality you time. That's the main thing. That was the second. And the third, ignore the gossip the best you can. I get the sense there's a lot of people around you in school that are just saying a lot of BS. I can relate to that. That a lot of my classmates are saying a lot of BS about everyone in class. I don't know why. I don't care. I just do my best to stay out of it and focus on my studies. And it's difficult. I can, because you want to relate to people and get along, et cetera, et cetera. But, you can't control people. You got to do what you got to do for yourself. Um, I feel like it's mostly females that are just saying a lot of gossip and you hear it. Like it's not like so direct to you, most of it. I think it's just like side conversations you just accidentally hear about. I put quotes because I think your relatives are trying to pinpoint the people that you just got to be mindful of and not fully trust, but, have some protection. I don't think there's any need for fear, but, just be mindful of people's intentions. And I'll leave that with you.
Whoa, when you said that, I felt like, you know what? You're just getting held back by other people. Um, you know, I call it monkey mind. It's like your mind, instead of staying with yourself, you start thinking that person's looking at me or this and that. And a lot of times when people do that, it's because number one, you're very sensitive, you're very intuitive. Number two, it's like it's sometimes God's way of saying, you know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what they think. It's what you think. And when you got to stop defining yourself from the outside and go in. Learn to go in. And like I was talking about, I like to get a bath. And when I get a bath, I can actually close my eyes. I can feel me. Well, I know you care about other people. I know you're outspoken and you'll let people know how you feel. And you're very protective of friends, too. Very, very protective of people around you. But I cannot stress how important it is to do me a favor. Let me know how this works, okay? Over the next 24 hours, don't wonder what people think and don't judge. Because a lot of times when if you're kind of like wondering how they're judging you, you're sometimes putting that out with them too. And then what it can do is it creates energy. And energy, it creates actually a pattern. And here's a good example. A friend of mine called me up and said, yeah, I'm at the dog park and everybody's giving me dirty looks. Like literally, I mean, what is up with this? I came here and I said, well, wait a minute here. I want you to walk around now and stop looking at people in a way where you think they're giving you dirty looks and smile. And so he called me back. He goes, okay, I think I put that out there. Now everybody's smiling at me. So a lot of times we put that energy out there and that's what we get back. So start playing with the way energy flows. Remember, energy flows where you direct it. I don't think it's as bad as you think. It just has been bad at times, and you're so sensitive that it gets elevated. And you're also super protective of other people. So then sometimes you get yourself in trouble just like I do. And I'm learning to go. So there you go. Anybody else? No?
Okay. We have Becky McCune. I don't know where her birth date went. Let's see. She's asking if her sister is okay. And I have to keep searching back through. Let's see.
Ooh, her sister. When you asked about your sister, the first thing that came to me is I feel like she is okay, but I feel like she's one like my head's burning the top of my head. So I don't know. Well, usually when I get that, that can mean that somebody is either passed or they're wanting that or they're thinking about it. They're not wanting to be here. And it was just a really strong feeling that yeah, she needs to be free. That's what came to me.
I got the same thing, Kimmie. I wasn't sure if she passed or not. I feel like she passed, but I wasn't sure. So Becky, you might want to answer us on that one.
Please.
Becky's birthday is 11/18/1965. And the card I pulled for you, Becky, is smudging. Oh, it jumped out of my hand again. Smudging ceremony. It's let go of the past, purify, detox, release whatever doesn't serve you or support your life. Cleanse your body and environment by doing space clearing and clutter clearing. Let go of the old, discarded and unused to make way for new energy and new beginnings. Eat lightly, drink lots of fresh water, and consume food with a strong life force. And then burning herbs will clear bacteria and the air. So you could do a ceremonial smudging with sage to help clear the area around you. But get rid of clutter because the brilliance that pours through you can heal and help many people. But you have to be a clean path first. And I keep getting this like nudging that something went on between her and her sister that she's not forgiving herself for. And that's part of what she needs to let go of in the past. I don't know if she's angry at her sister or something happened between them, but I feel like that needs to be forgiven and let go of for her.
So important. It's so important to do that. I cannot, I mean, like my head's, it's for, everybody's going, why is she itching her head? The top of my head's burning. So it's just telling me that this is a spiritual thing. This is something that is really important to ground, keep peace. You worry about her so much, and you have to trust the process of everything. That's really important. Any other questions?
Yeah, her Becky's sister did pass.
Okay, that
Yeah, I felt that too. I knew she passed, but I just all I can say is yeah, forgive, and she's okay. But
oh my God.
I think that what you're feeling, Kimmie, that freedom, not being free, is because there was something unsettled between the two of them, and Becky will forgive and let go. It'll help her sister feel more free, even in spirit.
And you know what's funny about that is when I get a burning feeling on, the top of my head, I always know that's like it is a connection. It's heaven on earth, because we are. It says it says in many texts and even in the Bible, when God breathes his breath in a man and man became a living, soul being. So when our soul occupies this body, so she's with you. She's with you. She says to me, thank you. Don't blame yourself. You did the best that you could. I'm free. But it's like there are so many people that didn't listen to me. And I don't want them to feel guilty, but I did want them to feel guilty when I was here. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. My body and my mind are very free. Grandpa's here. She's smiling. She's talking about a dog too, like a black. I keep seeing this black furry dog. Kelly sees it too. Kelly and I happen to like connect with each other. We'll go
So
back and forth.
her sister, she said, passed of an overdose, and that could be the burning too, and the guilt, and the like. I think, Becky, you feel like you didn't do enough. I'm getting chills. My angel chills are coming in. Yeah, I believe that you don't feel like you did enough for her, but she said you did. It was her struggle in this lifetime, and you need to let it go,
And
really,
then
truly.
like you understand then when she says like I just want, like, she felt like nobody was paying attention to her, and like it might have been like a need for some attention. I have a feeling that wasn't like the overdose wasn't perfect. Like she didn't mean to, like she didn't think it was gonna happen all the way. She was calling out for attention, and I have a feeling that you did everything you could, but there were some other people, and it could be some people that I'm talking about. I don't want to call out those people and them to hurt, but they're directly related to you that didn't, they would just say, well, we don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. And I think this is a great thing for you, hon, that you actually, your sister's there to help you, to help others, because there's some type of understanding you had with her. There's something, because she struggles. She may overdose, but she struggled with things. She struggled. I feel like I do feel like some type of addiction, and I feel like she's like joking and she's saying, yeah, that guy, he was a jerk. He was a total jerk. Yeah, I should have listened. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like she said Becky knew what to do, but she didn't think she would die. It was an accident. She was kind of like you said, it was more like a cry for help, but also to escape the pain. And I had another thing, but it just left my head. I'm so sorry. I just think that, yeah, she was here to help her sister. Becky will help others through this experience, but she's going to have to clear herself, really, so that her light will shine through and she's not clouded in her judgment when working with other people in the same situation.
Makes so much sense. I cannot stress it. I would love to talk to you and I wanted to say this because we do this every Monday from 7 to 8. And so if we don't get to you, it's not that we don't want to. And I don't know if you guys, want to stay on, you're more than welcome, to stay on a little bit longer. I do have some readings I have to do at 8, but I just wanted to let everyone know you can call 734-854-1514 to schedule an appointment. You can also go to litetheway.com. That's litetheway.com. And everybody's bio's up. There is a special, it's $10 off a half an hour reading with any of the readers here. And we'd love to help you. The mediumship readings are wonderful. Lots of great people. I feel blessed. It's like the dream team. You guys are a dream team. You make my dreams come true. I can't thank you all enough. Do you want to? I have to sign off. But do you all want to stay on and take a couple more questions, or what? What do you feel like you want to do?
Yeah, I can stay a few more minutes. There's so many questions. I don't even know where to start. I'm trying
I
to go
can stay
back.
on as well.
Okay. So
Uh,
I want to say thank you. I love you guys. I love you. And if everybody gets a chance, please check out, because a lot of these questions, they do relate directly. I wrote, if you go to the mantra and the vibe of this week, Kelly, send us your earth angel. Got people asking about that. I want to put on our
I've
site.
sent like 3 of them. They're on my
Okay.
I don't know. We'll have to figure out how to get them off of our Google thing.
We'll figure it out. So, and love all of you. Bye. Bye. Peace. Keep going, Kelly.
Okay. So now we have, Sandy Moore had asked for a card way back in the beginning. I cannot find her right now. But the card I pulled for her was Grace and Antoinette to help heal the situation. And she just wanted any message. So it's nothing specific. But there's some situation that needs to be healed. A misunderstanding has occurred because of judgments about the other person's motives or character. To heal the situation, the judgments need to be released. Instead of seeing someone as good or bad, have compassion and know that everyone is doing the best they can. Instead of pitying someone, see that person's strength and godliness. I feel like this has to do with work, Sandy Moore. That's something going on with your work, and just try to see the other person's point of view. And I'm hearing walk away, just walk away. It's not worth the upset that it's bringing you. And it's also showing you part of your own shadow side that you're projecting onto the other person. So it's a little bit of an ego issue. So if you want to walk away and work on yourself and ask why it's triggering you, that would be my suggestion. Stephen, Michael, do you have anything for Sandy Moore?
What was the question? One more
She
time.
just wanted a reading, anything.
Okay.
She's usually on here every week, so you may have worked with her before.
Okay. What's her name?
Sandy Moore.
I get counseling. The card is what I got for her. Counseling. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. So I guess go talk to somebody that you trust and love, and release that energy.
Michael, did you have anything? No.
I do. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm like here and not here at the same time. There's something that you've been wanting to say to someone. I get the sense it's someone you're romantically interested in, or maybe it's your current partner. And hey, you just got to say it. You just got to do it. Don't be afraid of the what ifs of what's going to happen if you say it. Just you got to do it. Now, I will say it's your life. You have to deal with, the consequences. So do what you think is best for you, but that's what I'm hearing from Spirit.
The next one is Debbie Sorensen. Her birthday is 7/26/1963. She wants to know if there's a future with her boyfriend. They've been going out for 7 years. Well, just on a lighter note, I guess if you want to keep dating him, there's a future, but let's look into it and see if there's anything more concrete coming up for you. I got the card, listen to your intuition for you, Debbie. So I'm saying I think you know deep down inside what is going on, the future for you and your boyfriend. And you just need to listen to your intuition. But let's read into the card a minute.
I'm feeling, yeah, like you said, Kelly, that she knows what it is. But the reason why she's asking that question is for confirmation if she is, if what's in her head is the right decision. And I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, I heard she doesn't really want to face the truth. That came in very clear to me. But your intuition is completely reliable and accurate at this time. Listen to your own inner guidance and you can't go wrong. You can be certain that the messages you're receiving from your angels are real and trustworthy. Have faith in your feelings about the circumstances you're experiencing. Your insights into other people and their true feelings or motives are perfectly accurate. There is no need to question what you know is true. And the next card under that was let go. So I would say just go look into your own intuition, Debbie, and
That's real for her.
You'll know.
This is the card. It's called Sad Embrace. And the meaning of the card is loss is a part of life. Let go and allow time to heal you. You may be entering into a period where loss is a theme. Perhaps you're having to let go of a long cherished dream. If so, take heart, for this ending may have been for your highest good. A better and more powerful dream will be realized in your life if you can accept the loss. Relationships based on faulty foundations are meant to end at this time. Disappointment is a form of perception. If your expectations weren't met, a sense of loss arises along with sadness and grief. Express these emotions. Tears are like healing rain that can restore life to a parched inner landscape. Growth is always assured. Whatever the loss, however great it is, let go and experience your feelings so that you may soon see what beauty lies ahead.
Nice. Yeah, that should be confirmation for Debbie. Michael, Michael, do you have anything?
What was the question again? Sorry.
Hang on, I gotta scroll back up.
I'm sorry.
Oh, she just wants to know about her and her boyfriend. They've been going out for 7 years, and what's their future hold?
I'll say the future's not set in stone, but that's just my opinion. But what I do here, things stays the course. Lots of love, but you gotta work at it. You gotta put effort. Can't just expect things to happen without putting some effort. I think there'll be some periods where it'll go a little easier and more natural, and some periods you'll have to put a little more conscious effort, and that's okay. Just different phases. Having some flexibility, I hear what Kelly and Steven said, pretty spot on, and to be explorative. Just to keep that in mind, be explorative. Don't be, share those desires that you're a little concerned about sharing with your partner. I hear that they'll be more receptive than maybe you would think, and vice versa. I think you guys have to have a very private heart to heart. Okay.
Okay. The next person is Karen. I don't know, Skip, if you're there, but her birthday's 5/17/1975. She didn't ask for anything specific. I pulled the Spirit of Air card. It's clarity and expansive perception of life is emerging for her. She's being advised to see life from a higher perspective, clear out her mental clutter, and breathe. All is well. Don't be concerned. The cobwebs are being cleared away. Communicate your truth. Take care of details. Pay attention, and don't let things slip through the cracks. Take time to hear the truth of others. Spirit is whispering to you. Open your mind to see a situation in a new light. I think she's holding on to old ways, is what I'm hearing. Like you're doing something the same and expecting the results to be different. But
Mm.
it's time to look at things from a different perspective for you, Karen. Stephen, do you have anything for Karen?
I get she needs to slow down. Yeah, she needs to slow down and know that to follow her heart and to know that everything is going to happen in divine timing, and she can't rush it. She can just flow with it. And but what I get is to rest and plan and more so just slow down and I guess plan and make actions and take actions that are meaningful instead of take actions that are more so guided by your heart rather than your ego saying you don't have time. There's always time. You have time to do whatever it is you feel you need to. So just slow down.
Take a new road. Take the
Mm-hmm.
low road.
Go on a road trip. Seriously, that's my message. Go on a road trip. Go on vacation. Go. I feel it's like more a road trip because you're going to multiple locations. It looks like I don't know if that's something you've been planning or been having on your bucket list. Here, take action around it when you can. Um, I'm seeing mountains. I'm also seeing glaciers. So I don't know if you have an interest in Antarctica or somewhere where there's glaciers. I'm not sure where else there would be glaciers. I'm not the best at
Um,
geography.
Glacier Park in Montana.
Could be that.
National Park. It's a beautiful place.
I really hear strongly that there's something special there for you. If that's on your bucket list, you get the sense that the place has been mentioned before. You need to go there. It's not like, oh, maybe go there. I'm here. It's like really important. Your free will. I'm not saying if you don't go there, like wherever you could get there, you won't get in some other way. I just think that there's something very special there. I think you know that. I think I'm overthinking this. That I'm using wording that's very forceful. It's not. Um, but going back to the slow down, it's there. It'll happen when it happens, and have fun. Just have fun. Life doesn't have to be so serious.
Okay. Next, we have Stacy Edens. Her birth date's 4/2/1998. She doesn't ask a question, just puts her name out there. I pulled the Akasha card for her. You're a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. You have already helped many people by giving them guidance, advice, and messages. You have a natural gift for delivering just the right words, along with a healthy dose of comfort, inspiration. Now we urge you to be more available to people. Your heart will tell you whether your teaching work will consist of writing, speaking, giving workshops, or counseling, or you may be guided to spontaneously help people whom you meet at a store, or school, or work. Know that you are absolutely qualified and that we angels back you up with our supportive energy and loving words. This is your divine life purpose. Ask us to help you with your teaching work and we will do everything we can. I am getting the feeling that counseling would be a really good field for you, that you're a really good teacher, Stacy, and that you should act upon that. How about Stephen?
I drew a card for her, and I got Spark, and that's how it looks. It's like a woman playing the violin. I think she might be doing music or something. But it is the card means you are a clear channel for divine creativity. There is a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co-creating it. This is the perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin any endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn to a flame and stoking that fire is gratifying activity. So I think it does have connection to the teaching gig.
Okay,
Kelly was
cool.
talking about.
Right on that. You don't put up with crap. And I feel like I have used the word crap because sometimes that's just what it is. And there's no benefit in it other than it's like getting rid of what doesn't serve. So you're really good at, picking at what's serving people and what's, causing things to not go as smoothly. Be able to really directly and effectively getting to the root of what's going on if you wanted to do counseling or even with music. I think you have a very direct energy that will help uplift people when you play your music and they hear it.
Yeah, she's asking about career, and I feel like maybe a musical therapist.
I just saw this a lot of lights, a lot of sparks. I felt very excited about it. I feel like there is a decent amount of work that goes in it, and I feel a little tired. So if you went that route, make sure to have time for self care, resting up, and having time for just you to have fun. I'm seeing a cat. So I don't know if I can't. I don't think it's a spirit cat. So I think maybe you own a cat. I think your cat or this cat, if it's a this cat in spirit, will help you and guide you through this reflection and listen to your heart.
Okay, next we have Emily Marie. She just kept saying she wants a reading. I don't see anything up there yet, but I just pulled a card for her and it randomly is get more information. And this card is strange. I think that you have a decision, Emily, and you need help making it, but it's saying the situation you're asking about requires more information in order for you to make a wise decision. You just don't know which way to turn yet. Approach people that are knowledgeable about the topic and solicit their advice. If there are friends or family members in your midst who have insight into the matter, you could ask for their observations. But you might need to do some analytical research in order to get the data you need. This could include reading books, taking classes or seminars, or gathering information from the internet. I'm not sure what you're searching for. I have a feeling it's kind of like your life purpose. You're floating, but I think that you need to do a little bit more research in and go inside and work with your inner self too, and see where you're guided. Stephen, what do you have anything for Emily Marie?
Emily Marie. Did she have a question, or she was just like wanting a reading?
No, she just keeps putting her birth date up and saying she wants a reading.
Okay, Emily. Okay.
Oh wait, she's been going through a lot. She finally posted something way down.
I
She's been
know.
going through a lot and would like to know what her life will turn into. And is her uncle okay?
I feel she needs. This is what I'm getting. I'm getting. Stop crying. It's gonna be all right. Um, and she just. I feel she needs to stop resisting and flow. Like, let things be as they are, and things in life will fluctuate as they go. There's going to be good times and there's going to be bad times, and that's just how. There's nothing. I guess there's no real thing or no such thing as a good as good or bad in my opinion. Everything just is. Everything is good, I guess, in a way, and it is working for your greater good. And just understand that nothing is happening to you, it's happening for you. And although it may be hard, because I just feel there's a whole bunch of crying. Um, understand that this is working out for your greatest good. The hard times means, I mean, I always take, I guess, bad situations as a time of celebration, because then I know that there's good coming right behind it. So just stay in constant gratitude and gratification, and know that you're loved.
There's a woman named Carol Stilitano. She says she was on at 6:37 and we didn't get to her. I don't know if you're getting anything, anyone. I'm gonna pull a card for her. I'm sorry we missed you somehow, Carolyn.
Yeah, sorry, but
There's
6:37.
Yeah, she said she was on at 6:37, but we weren't even on until a little after 7, so that could be why she got missed.
Yeah.
I think we came on a little late. Yeah. I'm pulling a card for you. It's Shapeshifter.
Mm-hmm.
One's for Carolyn Stilitano. So everybody tap into her. Let's see. Wow, I opened the book right to that page. You can be anything you desire. Let go of attachment to your identity.
Mm.
Yeah, you don't need to be who you think you need to be. I'm getting that message. See the world around you with new eyes. Be malleable. Experiment with different ways of viewing reality. Don't get stuck. Like they're telling me, don't get stuck. You can see things from different points of view. If you haven't been able to manifest your dreams, maybe you need to shift the way you see the person or situation. Yeah, I just heard you butt heads a lot. Like you just are stuck. You butt heads and you're not allowing things to come. You're forcing things to happen instead of allowing them to happen.
Yep.
So they want you to shape shift. They want you to shift into something more malleable.
Is tonight a new moon?
We just had the new, well, we're coming up on a new moon.
Okay.
You know what? Like, that is my talk this week. Let me tell you. I will tell you.
But I did draw a moonlight card for her. And the moonlight card is your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical, and analytical. Follow it. Moonlight beckons. Come and trust your intuition to lead you into places that may not seem logical. Your hunches will be right on target. Resist second guessing yourself, for your alternative perception is especially sharp right now. You can see beyond the surface of things and truly read between the lines. This is a good time to use oracle cards or other systems of divination to gain information. Remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes subtly through a hunch, a tingling, a clear sound, or an animal or object crossing your path. Spirit is sending you messages to help you now. Success is yours if you follow the signs.
Sing it. Sing it. You should sing all your cards, Stephen. For all of you that don't know, Stephen is a wonderful singer. He's launching his career right now. So you could follow him on, what is it, StephenSeaton.com or Stephen Seaton YouTube?
No, it's you can go to my website and it's it's HilaSings.com.
Hila Sings.
And that's HilaSings.com for my music and
I'm
everything.
shamelessly plugging him, but he really should be singing for us. He should sing all his answers to you guys.
All right, I'll try.
All right.
Can I say something real quick? No, for real though. Like, I want to say in the last 2 weeks or so, I kept hearing from Spirit that that's something that needs to be done more. That people sing their messages. So seriously, keep that in mind.
Oh, anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'll get that, honey. I'll get that.
Yeah, Carolyn was all about love. I scrolled down more She wanted to know about love, and that makes perfect sense. So like butting heads, not seeing things anyone else's way, trying to do things the old way and forcing it. Yeah. Shape shift, Carolyn, shape shift.
I'm gonna step in unless there's something you wanted to add on that with Kelly.
No.
Okay.
Reading.
So I'm seeing a lot of cats, like house cats, of different kinds. So I don't know if you. I get the sense you love cats. Like you just love cats. You think they should rule the world. They should be president of the world. I think is the vibe I'm getting. So I'm seeing a cat. I'm seeing it, wearing a crown that has like a little scepter and is like on top of the world, and it's just leading the world with peace. And the cats want to transfer that mindset to you. You know, lead with peace, be at peace. And I think that a lot of the times when you butt heads, it's because you're having a lot of anxiety or you're scared. Those are the two main ones, I think. So when you're butting heads, maybe take a step back, pause the situation, see how you're feeling, see how you can address those emotions in healthy ways, and then come back and communicate with fresher eyes. I hope that makes sense.
I feel she's very strong spiritually. That's why she's angry. She's getting things that she doesn't. She's getting a lot of things. Things are coming to her too fast or too much. There's too much coming to her. She has to like.
Okay.
I would say meditate. She needs to meditate more.
I feel like she's seeing people's potential too that they don't see in themselves. So she's trying to like force them to be what they could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, just be malleable. Someone I had a reading for, I sent them a birthday gift of a dream catcher and some feathers, and she loved it.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, I can send you one too. All right, now we have a woman named Asia. We skipped her apparently. I pulled
All
the
these
tracker
people keep saying
card.
we just skipping them.
I know. Well, there's like 100 people on here. I'm doing my best.
Yeah, I know.
They
I'm
keep
gonna tell. Hey,
at,
y'all,
like,
calm down.
they say something and then everything is like lowered and okay.
Yeah, I'm telling them
So
calm down. We only.
Asia, I will calm down and you calm down. I pulled the tracker card for you. I was just out here at Horseshoe Point in Lake Powell, Arizona. It's beautiful. But focus your intent and your passion on one thing rather than being scattered in different directions. Be single minded in what's truly important in your life and let everything else go. Track the unseen, but the very real stream of energy of that which you desire. So trackers are very focused. They go to one thing and they go after it. But I feel like you're scattered, like you're trying to go after too many things. And let me see, I forgot your question, but let's go back up and I mean, I've got the answer, so you know the question, but she's saying, "Did you see my question?" Obviously, no. But I hope this answers it. There is such a long thing of questions. I can't find it, Asia. But I really hope that this answers some questions for you about staying focused in one direction. Don't be so scattered. Go inside and find what's really important for you and focus on that. Stephen, do you have anything for her? Michael, Stephen looks like he's muted.
Steven.
Stephen, you're muted.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
there you go. Did you have
Sorry.
something for Asia?
Yes, I do. So, okay, so, Okay, so the card I got for her is Dragon's Lair, and
Ooh.
it says you are always protected and divinely directed. And it says you have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there's greater value in risk taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. And yeah, so there's challenging times ahead of you, Asia. But like I said earlier, um, challenging times just mean that the blessing is on its way. It's just preparing you for that blessing. So yeah, get strapped, baby, and be ready for that blessing because it's coming. So that all this is the what is it? I guess this is your first aid package or whatever you want to call it, like the first aid emergency kit. That's all hard times are, is your emergency kit for, well, not an emergency kit, your blessing kit before the blessing. So be blessed and love you.
Michael, anything for Asia, Michael?
Yes. Hold your head high, one step at a time, and be open to new love. I think it's romantic. So I don't know if I can't tell if you're in a romantic relationship. If you are, then I think it'll just be a new layer of love around that. Or you're about to enter a new romantic relationship. I'm not sure exactly time wise, but I do think it's before the new year. So sometime this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave that with you.
About to die.
I feel like I think I got it. I think December 19th.
Okay.
I feel like, yeah, I don't know why, but
Your sound is out again, Steven.
No, I
what?
can hear him. I can hear you,
Wait.
Stephen.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Kelly, can you hear me?
Barely.
I think it's something on your end.
yeah, it's
Did I lose you guys?
it's
I
your,
can hear you crystal clear.
yeah, I can hear you.
Internet signal's getting weak somewhere.
Sticky notes.
But yeah, around the winter time, it could be December, but I do feel December. But whenever it snows,
Let it snow, let it snow.
yeah, the time will be when it snows. You know, cuffing season when it's cold.